Hello and welcome to the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream here on twitch.tv/DDOstream. Thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget to hit that follow button if you'd like to be notified for when we're going live with shows just like this one, and you can find our full schedule on the website, twitch.tv, again, /DDOstream. We also do put these archives up both on Twitch and YouTube, usually later on in the afternoon after they air, and we do at least once a week try to get all the other shows from the community stream team up on YouTube as well. By the way, we do have some open time slots, so if you'd like to join us, this is an all-volunteer thing, but if you've got a few hours and you'd like to stream DDO, let me know, and we can probably find a time slot for you. Only real requirements are the ability to run the DDO client halfway decent and basic knowledge about how to live stream. So, well, you can't be naked either. You probably can't swear either. But other than those rules, yeah, we're all good to go. Alright, actually let me kill my email so we don't get notifications during the show here. Like I say, we are on Cannith for our second week of our server rotation here, so next week we'll be heading to Galanda. I'm not quite sure what we'll be doing on Galanda there yet, but stay tuned and we'll let you know. Today, though, we're going to continue our Trials of the Archons. New adventure pack, free to VIPs, available in the DDO store. Came out, last week? Week ago, Monday? And so hope you're digging it. If you guys can all hear me okay in the party, I hope you can. By the way, we would love to answer your questions in chat. I can't promise an answer, but I can promise we'll try and answer anything you want to throw at us. So if you want to join us in chat, go ahead, ask us a question. If we can answer it, we will. I guess you guys are right. The big D&D news is a D&D movie that got announced by our fine folks at WB. You know, we are owned by WB Games, and they and not WB Games, but Warner Brothers and Hasbro announced their D&D movie this week. So that's caused a lot of speculation, and I really can't say too much about it, particularly, as we're not really involved in it. It's really a movie studio thing, but I can tell you I'm looking forward to it. Can never have too much D&D on the big screen, right? Alright, Seymourgu asks, under what circumstances would a warlock using Underdark and Chain do force damage? I believe the Underdark just moves it to force damage, doesn't it? So I don't know an answer to that. Erlock asks, is Severlin posting an update this week or next? We don't have a hard timeline on that, but fairly soon. We're hoping to get some information out to you about what's coming up in Update 28 here fairly soon, so there you go. Oh, you're right. Erlac says in in-game chat, I want to walk on extra role in the D&D movie. Yes, you're right. I totally want to be in the D&D movie. That would be awesome. Probably not going to happen, though. But that's okay. Maybe I could be an orc. Alright, I stepped into Trials of the Archons here. Someone says they blasted doors with the chain version. Yeah, you should be able to, ever since we had our hotfix last week, right? There was a minor issue, or not last week, but when Update 26, there was a patch that came out to make that work. So you should be able to blast doors open with your chain blast.
The skiff brings you to the Archon stronghold, deep in the mountains of Shadowheath.
Looks like my volume might be a little low here, unless I'm just too quiet. Let me make sure. Turn it up just a smidge for you guys. By the way, I know from experience that you can't just sit up here and range these creatures. Those blades will come up and pwn you. Learned that one the hard way. I was like, hey, let's just range them from here. Next thing we know, we're surrounded by Shavroth blades and getting toasted. It was pretty funny. Some of those party wipes you just have to laugh, you know? It's like, well, I guess we deserved that. You guys been getting any cool loot from here? I know I did get the quarterstaff on my quarterstaff user on Thelanis here. Not on Thelanis here, but on Thelanis this past week. So that's very exciting to me. I really like that quarterstaff. And we actually pulled quite a few named items from that run. We were running on Elite. Uh-oh. God, can I do this and not die on the live stream this time? There we go. So far, my record of making this... Hey, there we go. See, I can do it. Alright.
As you walk through the grand hall, one of the astral devas beckons to you. The deva says, "To myself lies the trial of agility. To the west, the mechanics path. Defeat either path, then pull the lever in the upper corridor. This will complete this trial."
Halcyonia? Yeah, I like that one too. There's some good stuff in this new loot. If you haven't seen our loot list, by the way, I know it's about a week old or so now, but if you haven't seen it, we put together a list of all the named items that you can get in Update 27 here, including some nice pictures of it for glamoring purposes. If you just want to know, hey, what does this stuff look like before you make your selection, you can now do so. And that's really a pattern we're hoping to do for all of the updates here going forward. With the named loot in it, of course. If there's a named loot, that's what we're going to be doing. So.
With the pull of the final lever, the trial of agility is complete. A voice whispers into your mind.
There we go. I did it. I didn't embarrass myself on the live stream finally this week.
In the upper corridors. She will explain the next challenge.
I've never been the twitchiest guy. Can you glamour the bouquet of flowers, Urlock asks. Pretty sure the answer to that one is a big ol' yes. I don't know if that's entirely working as intended, but I'm not going to be the one to make that not happen, because I think it's funny.
Do this, and we will consider the trial of endurance complete.
Yeah, that's an issue we do need to work on. Javor asks, basically with the airship amenities ship buff, three-finger Thads is not necessarily hooking up to the marketplace pawn shops. I believe that may be technically working as intended, but there are some issues with three-finger Thads, so that's something we're gonna have to work on here when time permits. Yeah, I thought we were going to get pwned on Elite, so I just sort of set it to hard. I guess we'll run the next ones on Elite. It's a bit too easy. Why is the Horned Devil and Warforged Titan monster manual so high, considering there are relatively few of them in DDO? Fire the Dragon Leader asks. We did get some feedback from the Players' Council in regard to the numbers. I think it is, you know, deliberately high. But it is an interesting bit of feedback. You know, we will take that into account if you feel it's too high. Certainly there's a lot of Horned Devils in the game. particularly now. But yeah, there's not a huge number of Warforged Titans. Some more people run Master Artificer, Jaron Aron says, and Titan Awakes. Yeah. I don't think we deliberately set monster manual numbers to encourage running certain content, but you do raise a good point. That's a couple of good places to fill that monster manual up.
The trial of endurance is over. Please follow the passage to the south of the courtyard and meet up with Tiana. You'll find her in the lower halls, past the stairs.
790 says, I think I saw this pack or idea had been around for years. How long did it take to get to live, roughly once work was started? No, that's not actually the case here. I mean, certainly the Shavroth battlefield and that has been in the game for quite some time, but this was created right after, work began on this section right after, really, Temple of Elemental Evil years, so. But it is something, I know certainly the community, along with us, have been wanting, to continue the storyline for some time. So I think you're right in that this has been something that we've been looking forward to bringing to you for quite a while. So.
As the last puzzle piece clicks into place, one of the magical barriers surrounding you drops.
It's nice to be able to return to this section. Do the named items drop in the EC version of this quest chain? EC? Epic Casual? Is that what you mean? I'm not quite sure what you mean there. Yeah, it is nice to sort of head back to this Devil battlefield and sort of look at the other side, one of the other sides with the Archons. So, very cool. This is all part of Steele's insidious plan to create demand for an Artificer pass. That's funny. Steele really wants a Artificer. And he's not wrong. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say the named items probably are, it's possible to drop on any difficulty. Certainly the percentage rate of the drop rate is going to be significantly lower as you go down the difficulty scale. So I'd say yes, but if you're actually looking for something, I wouldn't recommend it.
As the puzzle is completed, the path ahead opens. With the click of a button, the last barrier fades. You once again hear the voice in your mind. You're more clever than you first appeared. The trial of intelligence is over. The teleport statue will take you to your final challenge. Good luck.
Under what circumstances, Gemini166 asks, should a human paladin rogue receive the repair portion of Lay on Hands? I didn't know Lay on Hands had a repair portion. Is it?
She gestures to you as you enter. Welcome.
I guess I wasn't paying attention if that was the case.
Champion of the Archons of Shavroth. You have passed all of the trials set before you in order to reach this point. I congratulate you. One final test awaits you. The trial of strength. If you pass this challenge,
Repeaters use dexterity by default. That is correct. All, not cause a party wipe. Let me do some healing here. Go. Is there any way we could add a resurrection shrine to the end fight of Defiler of the Just after completion? It's a good question. Something we're going to need to look into. I'll have to talk to one of the devs to see about that. But that's certainly something, you know, I've seen that forum thread, and it is something that I know that we added, say, for a couple other raids in the past, so say it's possible.
The trials are complete. You've shown the Archons that you're worthy of their respect and trust.
So anyway, SO Relu asks, repeaters use dexterity by default before spending points into the mechanic tree. You can check if you want. As soon as you get to core 4, which is a level 12 one, you can go from a plus 10 mod of dexterity to a plus 5 mod for damage with intelligence. All other trees use the higher stat, but mechanic does not. Good advice. But yeah, by default, ranged is dexterity to hit. And you're right that repeaters have limited amounts of damage buffs, although things like, say, Battle Engineer and all that for Artificers do have some ability to modify that, so. Ranged power, of course, would also impact your range damage. And that's something we'll be increasing the usage of in the future. Someone did ask about the Ranger, quote, Ranger Pass. It is something that we're well aware of and hoping to bring to you fairly soon. I'm not going to call out a specific update yet, but it's possible it will be in the next 1 or 2, probably. We'll see how things go. Yeah, there are a few abilities to do dexterity to damage modifiers. I think someone's mentioning that. I know I saw one just the other day. Was it Thief Acrobat? That can do dexterity to damage? Or am I wrong about that? Is this guy an employee? Ace Nelson says yes. My name is Jerry Snook, and I'm the community manager for Dungeons & Dragons Online. So I'm the guy you'll see on the forums and Facebook and Twitter. And I basically relay things from the community to the development team, and I sort of represent the community in design and development discussions that take place inside the building. I also put together things like release notes. Wear many hats.
To complicate matters, the whirling blades of Shavarath have begun to appear amongst the ruins.
That's right, this is DDO World Headquarters in the background. Tell you the dev team is hard at work on the new quests and some other coolness that's coming up that I probably shouldn't mention yet. I know we've been doing a little bit of work in regard to the upcoming sort of Maybar themed event as well. So that should be pretty cool. Hopefully we can bring you some information on that sooner rather than later, but probably a little bit as we get closer to the release of it. 790 asks, given all the recent class updates, are these planned at some point for casters, like say wizards, clerics, etc., or were the recent updates to bring other classes up to caster power levels? That's a good question. I don't know that we have any specific plans for, say, wizards in particular. Clerics actually did get a bit of a pass back with Mark of Death. So we did do some work on clerics already. Well, but I think there might be some more work that the community would like to see, and that's something we're always open to doing in the future. But you know, yes, I mean, at some point we want to take a look at everything always and balance it out, but I don't know that, say, Wizard is in the short or medium-term future here in terms of getting enhancement pass work. But if you feel we should be working on it, please let us know. You know, that's the kind of thing we'd love to hear from you guys. So. Ooh, sorry about the Zelm. I'm gonna bring you back.
Before you can catch your breath, another demon portal opens in the courtyard to the west.
Ah, no! Ah, no! Ah, dang it. Yeah, these whirling blades are very deadly, working as intended. They are meant to cut things, and cut things they do. It is actually fairly easy to dodge them, though. You can just go and stay in this area. They won't come to you. You have to do a little bit of pulling is what that means, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. So, Urlach says, so lay on hands should be 396 for humans, base with no healing amplification, and you get about that with both of those. It's positive energy, not healing. Not quite sure what you're talking about. Sorry. Yeah, the Fire Reavers have like a special attack. Oh. If you guys can stick around for a bit, I'm gonna try and get my spell points back. Ah, okay, sorry, Urlach. Yep. Gemini, I think what you're seeing is essentially extraneous combat log information because it's giving you the lay on hands amount, both for a base and what it would be if you were a Warforged. It's not giving you repair healing, it's just saying basically if you were a Warforged, that's how much the lay on hands would have healed you. Because, yeah, as a human, you're not being affected by repair, as you state.
A second path leads further up into a mysterious cavern.
Is the raid incoming bombardment evadable? I don't know the answer to that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to ask on that one. If you're getting a save, mark above your head, then yes. Otherwise, probably not. Otherwise, it may just be something you have to avoid. If you healed for more than the standard lay on hands, that may well be because you have something like, healing amplification from something or other that might be affecting that you're not aware of. Or perhaps positive spell power from something or other, too, would also do it. Okay, you just gotta dodge it. Okay, sounds good. Someone basically asked about the when on update 28. Too early to really talk about the when, but it is next, and it is going to be later this fall. So that's the plan. Standard cadence of our updates, every couple of months. So.
Morbius down. Where are you, Morbius?
I'm guessing he went to the other door, so we'll catch up to him when we're done with the fight here.
Hmm.
Because I don't see him inside here. I got freedom. There we go.
To the west.
I like that if you wait too long here, she'll just start dropping comet falls on you. It's pretty amusing. Or at least it's amusing to me. And I really need to get myself back in the party bar. Oh no! Oh, there we go. Did you get that, Nuksaka? Nope. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Yep. quicken. There we go. Let's see. While I'm waiting for a heal. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Champion Elite. That'll kill you. But it's okay. Ah, I see what's going on. Right. Oh, shoot. Oh no. Yep, so you did. Alright, sorry, I accidentally clicked the portal rather than the chest. Holy moly.
Oh my god. Jerry, what'd you do, man?
I think what happened is, see, when you went in early, right, because these Reavers are going to spawn on a repeating cycle, so while you were sitting there dead, they were spawning. Twere I to guess. I don't know if I have any Sivirus here or not. Good deal. I don't suppose anyone's got a D-door.
I'm working on it. Oh, couldn't pull it off. Oh. Well, that was a surprise.
This is a tough fight on Elite, though. I've actually been in a couple of groups that have wiped on this section. If you do wipe, by the way, the this gate will open up so that you can go use the restaurant. Hello from Ireland. Awesome, Hyperdorian. Oh, by the way, Gemini 166, congratulations on your 19-hour live stream. It's pretty rad. Yeah, at least I thought it would open. Why is it not doing that? Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to release and come back in. Let's see where I... Back. Oh, great.
Very well. Did you want to leave anyone behind?
Yeah, we should leave someone in if someone's...
I'll stay.
Yeah.
I'll stay.
Especially as I just teleported back to the Forgotten Realms.
Oh, you got a hike. That was a pleasant surprise. So I couldn't pull off a D-door.
Anyway, Gemini, I saw that you did 19 hours of your live stream there. That was a pretty good run. Congratulations on that. No, you know, attempting a 24-hour live stream for no other reason than because it's fun, and you got 19 hours in. It's a good deal. So, congrats. Yes, Abel. We wiped on the end of Demon Assault. I guess I should bind to Amaranth. That's a good question. I didn't go in to check. Anyone know if you can? I don't think so, right? I think the teleporter to Amrath is only in the Eberron Hall of Heroes. I think. So you'd have to go through the cavern here. I wouldn't feel bad about making 19 hours. That's actually a really nice long run. Especially, like I said, for no reason other than fun times, you know. Hey, why not, right? Oof, I'm not in the guild. Really? Oh no! I'm in mechanics, so I can't even do that.
Okay. The next trip will go much smoother.
You know, I'm actually going to have to log out, log back in quick.
Okay.
That's a bug that we were aware of. Thanks in part to this live stream, though. Yep. I don't have a guild airship. I'm guildless. Yeah. On this character. So. That's okay, though. I'm here now. This time I'm gonna bind. Oops. I'm gonna bind in the correct place. I wonder how many people do that by accident. There I go. Yes, I've always felt that ghosts should be able to use emotes. It seems wrong. I should just create a fake guild, a one-off guild to make a ship. But like I said, this character was actually sort of quick-rolled for the live stream way back when. And so I really haven't played him outside of the live stream here. So I never bothered to really do that. There we go. Oh, I still didn't bind to my ship, or to Amrath. There we go. Alright. Yeah, anyway, you should be able to use your dance emotes. Why can't you have a dancing ghost? I mean, come on. If I was a ghost, what else are you gonna do? Haunt people, dance, pretend to eat food. Actually, I'd probably just watch a lot of television. I'd haunt the house. I'd haunt the house's couch. Be like, oh, there's the ghost watching Netflix again. Except I wouldn't be able to choose the programming, so I'd have to make sure I'd, like, haunt people if they chose bad programming, you know. All of a sudden, you know, they're watching some bad reality show. Next thing they know, it's like Poltergeist. For some reason, he likes the Sci-Fi Channel.
Alright, boss is down, but other friends remain. Paladins on it.
Ah, thanks, Mesram. He watched The Quiet Earth, one of the movie suggestions when we were talking about sci-fi shows last time. Yeah, I love that movie. I saw that movie for the first time when I was a teenager. It was just one of those lucky coincidences you get back in the day where your video store, your rural southern Minnesota video store, would have some weird movie that somehow ended up on the shelves. And got lucky on that one. I love that movie. So I've been watching it ever since.
Thank you. I'm nice.
I just want to make sure. Yeah, everyone's in. Okay.
The page from the Codex of Infinite Planes hums with magic energy. But you can make nothing of the strange runes that cover it.
Ooh, I see the Rod of
You should
Mythant.
return to Amrath
That's
and
nice.
show it to the Archon who sent you here.
Congrats on the Rod of Mythant.
Ooh.
You know, I'm gonna have to check out that Alien Outpost movie. I think that's on Netflix, isn't it? Someone was talking about that. Yeah, what's a video store? Cranky the Eighth Dwarf. See, back in the day, you had to go to a physical location to watch movies on home video. They came in these weird little boxes full of tape. Yeah. Yeah, you know, that rune arm in Three Barrel Cove is certainly not the easiest thing to get either. I've also was farming that up a while back, although I did okay. It took me, yeah, I think it was a couple dozen rounds, but then I did it, so. I don't know if I do have a. I was thinking about that after. I think it was on Twitter or something. You said that like another good movie recommendation as good as This Quiet Earth. If you like horror movies, there's a really strange one that is somewhat less well known called Shockwaves. I've always really liked it, and I'd recommend that one as well. But it is a little bit on the gory zombie side, so if you're not into that, you know. But
A deep pool of foul water lies at the foot of the Davis Fortress. This must be the hidden entrance that Davis spoke of.
if you haven't seen, if you're into arty stuff too, and you like sci-fi, there's a movie by a very famous Russian arty film director named Andrei Tarkovsky. Some folks may know that name, but more if you're a kind of a movie buff person. But he made the original movie version of Solaris. That was remade, I don't know, maybe a decade or so ago with George Clooney. And that movie was okay, but the Tarkovsky version is a real classic. It was sort of Russia's answer to 2001, and it was really pretty cool. So, one of my favorites. He also made a really cool, sort of abstract movie that has sort of sci-fi elements to it called Stalker. It's really weird. And it's very slow and very long, so like I say, not for everybody, but if you're into that kind of thing, I'd recommend that as well. The basic idea of Stalker is there's a section in Russia that's sort of become, I don't know, almost like a Shavrath environmental effect. There was some kind of nuclear thing that unspecified nuclear thing that happened in the past, and ever since then the area's been off limits because it just causes strange things to happen and people can get lost in there and things like that. And the movie tells the tale of this small group of people who sort of defy the government and break into the area and then travel there. It's a very non-linear story though, so if you're expecting like, you know, your typical 3-act plot or something, you're going to be pretty disappointed. But it's got some very cool imagery. Very cool. Yeah, it's a little bit like an allegory of Chernobyl. I don't think they directly call it that, though. Oh. What the heck happened to me? Delayed blast fireball, 315 points of damage. After 30 were blocked by energy resist. Yeah, it's, you know, the video game Stalker is very, 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 very loosely based on the short story that the Tarkovsky movie is very loosely based on. So there is some kind of tie in there, but it's really, really tenuous at best. I was killed by walking through a door. Pretty much. I was killed by not having enough hit points. That was what it was. It was the game telling me to get more hit points. Yeah.
The walls of this room are scorched and blackened, as if seared by some intense force.
Yeah, good point. I suppose I could do that. Oh, I must have greater fire. Hence the combat log message. But well, there we go again. Okay, so maybe I'm not very good at this right now. Yeah. I'm not ready for elite. Yeah. I'd also need more MRR. That would also help. But like I say, this is really just a default rolled iconic, right? So I don't have much. It's just really made for the purposes of hanging out on the live stream. Combat log now, log off and rethink your build. That's pretty funny. You know, there's actually a thread on the Players Council suggestion feed, you know, not official, but just Players Council feed, where they're actually talking about what they'd like to see for cleric domains. It's interesting. I don't know that we have any plans to do cleric domains, unfortunately, here in the near future, but it's certainly something that we've heard from folks in the past that they would like to see, so we'll see. Do named items only drop in the end chest, or are they in all the quests? My understanding is yes, it's an end chest thing in this new adventure pack. If someone has had a different experience, let me know. But I'm pretty sure that that's the case. And then, of course, there's a bunch of named items in the raid, too, but that, you know, that's its own thing.
Archons has ordered us to accompany him. Oh, wait. That's not quite right. I'll be leaving with Archons. You'll be staying right here.
What are the difference between the different monster manuals, someone asks? There are different sets of monsters, different rewards for different ones. So some of them will award, say, astral shards, some of them will award cosmetic creature companions, some of them will offer all sorts of benefits. Plus, generally if you max out the monster type, you'll get the ability to see their hit points when you fight them in the future. And that can be pretty worthwhile as well.
Are we near a shrine at all? Because everybody's checked out pretty much.
Yeah, there's a shrine once you beat this boss.
Of course.
Well, technically there's a shrine right now, but good luck trying to get to it.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah, different monster types, all sorts of cool things. You know, if you want to look that up in the DDO wiki, I'm pretty sure they've got a complete listing of what you can get from all the different monster manuals. And monster manuals are free to VIP players, so if you were the type to want to check out a couple months of VIP or whatever, that would also get you a chance to check out those monster manuals and see what you get. And it's cumulative, right? So if you're buying them, you'll buy them in order. What is up next for DDO? DDO Trojan asks. That'll be update 28. We haven't really said much of anything about what the quests are and all that sort of stuff. But like I say, I know Severlin is working on that. We're going to be putting together a post for you here in the relatively near future. So we'll have a lot more to say about that pretty soon. And then update 29 is going to be towards the end of the year, and that is still targeted to be the epic version of the Shroud Raid and a new adventure pack set for in the sort of continuing the storyline of what you've seen in the Veil of Twilight. It's a new adventure pack completely, you know, not epic versions of the Veil quests, but thematically in that area. And a few other things that I really am going to keep a secret for now. How does let's see. Oh, so someone says, can free-to-play players use the shard exchange? No, because you would need to spend money to get an astral shard to enter the economy, or you'd need to spend, you know, some minor amount of turbine points or whatever to get a monster manual, so that, and then get astral shards from that. So, but that would still make you not a free player, but rather a premium player. So, yeah.
Secret door somewhere.
Oh, I guess I am breaking some news, huh? Because some people are saying Epic 28 they thought was Shroud. No, Epic 28 is not going to... Or Update 28 is not Epic Shroud. That'll be Update 29.
Are we all afraid of it?
It's locked!
Oh gosh, I have no lock spell. Oh, or means to open it. Sorry.
I'll get a bill.
Ooh, I heard it. Do you mark this?
Yep, I'll do a bill. That's fine. Oh, except I don't need to. Yeah. Okay, I see where you guys are coming from here now. So, you're right, originally back, say, earlier this year, Update 28 was going to be Epic Shroud, because Update 28 was going to be next, but then when we split Update 26 and 27 up, then Update 28 became Update 29. Right. As you state.
A deep rumbling sound reverberates from the courtyard. The gate to the tower is now open.
Yes, I am really looking forward to Epic Shroud. That's going to be neat. A culmination of years of rumors. Or back in the day, there was always that screenshot that was passed around of an epic version of the Shroud, but that was always not actually existent. It was some bad sort of testing text that showed up on Lamadia once. That's all it ever was. Bubby Peanut asks about the lag that showed up in Defiler the Just, and some of which showed up. Perception is it showed up in the game outside of with Update 27. It is absolutely something we are looking into. I actually just saw one of the devs working on a post related to that right now. Before I went on the air. So we are going to have a little bit more to say about that pretty soon. But it is one of our top priorities in regard to our investigations and our work right now. So, yes, we are well aware of particularly the lag in Defiler the Just, and we've made some tweaks to, say, instance sizing in Amrath, and some other things too with the hotfix that hopefully mitigated most of that. I haven't seen a lot of lag outside of the raid. Or particularly, say, exceptional lag outside of the raid, since the hotfix. But have you? Are we going to see the replacement for Maybar this year? That is a big ol' yes. We absolutely are. We have one of our devs is actually working on it right now. Well, he might be at lunch. But when he gets back from lunch, he'll be working on it right now.
gives a cry of fury and flies at you, sword in hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know Severlin is working on an update, just so that you guys know a little bit more of what's coming in update 28, because like I said, we really haven't said much about it up until this point. So we know that you guys want to know, and you know, why not? We usually are pretty forthcoming about what's coming next, and just due to busyness and, you know,
Angel's mad.
the process, we just really didn't do that this time. So we're working on it. We'll be getting you info soon.
An Abishur respond to her call.
But I don't want to spoil his post by telling you all about it now. Oops. There has been lag outside of Amrath, Puppy Peanut says. It seems like the more raids going on, the more server-wide lag hits. Also, there is general server lag when someone starts a new raid. That's... okay, thanks for the report. I do appreciate it. I mean, I don't think that what we're seeing is tied to the number of raids being run on a server. Although it's not to say that there might not be some halo effect of what's going on in Defiler of the Just. I think we'll have to see on that. But I appreciate... ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Shield of Tireless Aid. Perfect for my guy. Positive spell power, exceptional hamp, healer's bounty, augment, mythic shield boost, spellcasting implement. Awesome.
Okay. You see there?
Red Piety, is anyone reporting the, quote, black screen of death since the update? No, although maybe you are? If you are, please get in touch with our technical support team. You can reach them through support.turbine.com, and they should be able to help you out with that. I don't have a quick answer off the top of my head as to what to look at, but our support site actually may have some good information that would help you with that as well. Hey, thanks everyone for joining me. I'll get you guys a Turbine point code a little bit later this afternoon as a way to say thanks for healing me and bringing me back to life when I kept on getting delayed blast fireballed. Yeah. Anyway, I am sorry that you're having that black screen of death problem. Hopefully our tech support folks can get that worked out. I would say it might be worth looking at your firewall, graphics card. Make sure, maybe try running as an administrator. Set it to DX9 if you're not. Might be a few things I just sort of try off the top of my head. But again, our technical support staff is more knowledgeable about this stuff than me, and can help you more directly. Alright, thanks very much for joining us. Don't forget to hit that follow button if you'd like to be notified for when we're going live with shows just like this one, which is every Wednesday starting at noon Eastern, currently -4 GMT on twitch.tv/DDOstream, which is the URL where you can also find our complete schedule, which is every day of the week except currently Saturday. We have shows going on. So thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.